I don't know why I'm recording this, but I figure everybody else records crap like this. Anyways, Monday morning, October, I don't know what it is. Late October 2019. Bringing him out. Big buck, 6-point, shot him last night, shot a little far back into the guts. And I just left him. It was late last night. And anyways, I left him, walked out. Supposed to be pouring a concrete pad this morning, but I'm my own boss. Just rearranged my schedule a bit. So anyways, came back in this morning. And because I did not chase him last night, like probably something I would have done in the past, I just walked out. I knew it was a bad shot. Actually, it was I don't know, there is a good gut shot, but it was a better shot than I thought. I thought it was low and back, way back, almost by his thigh, but it wasn't. It was actually, it went through his main guts, and I don't think he lasted long. But anyways, I left him, and I was walking toward the big creek, and did no blood trail, nothing like that. And I anyways looked down to my right, and as I was walking toward the creek, I came to the creek, looked down to my right, and there was a little another little creek flowing into the main creek, and that's where he was piled up, kind of in a gully. And actually very fortunate I found him. Praise God I found him, because I think I would have walked past him if I followed my instinct and went to the big creek and searched that first. So actually within 10 minutes of coming into the woods and walking down, I found him. Probably even less than 10 minutes. So he piled up down there. And it was a 6-point, widespread, nice buck. He came in last night. I was in a stand that we call, I don't know what we call that stand. I think it's called the Sycamore stand. Yeah, I think I'm in a sycamore tree. It's a sycamore stand. Anyways, it was on the bottom of the hill, and the wind was just the right way. The wind was blowing my scent toward the hill, and this buck came in. I watched him for probably 15 minutes. He came in my right side. I couldn't take a shot at him. He did a little scrape, and then I got up, and every time, well, actually, he did a big scrape. Rub. I mean, he did a big rub. And every time his head went behind a tree, I made a move. I knew I had to turn around to take a shot at him. So the wind brought up, he got my scent, he moved a bit, start moving off. I guess it wasn't enough scent to actually bother him. Anyways, when he turned around, every time he went behind a tree, I moved a little bit more, He had me pegged a few times, probably for 2 or 3 minutes at a time, with just my bow in front of my face like this, so he wouldn't see my eyes. And a little trick that I do so that they don't see that you're a predator. If they don't see 2 eyes looking at them, they don't think you're that dangerous. That's my experience. And anyways, then he began to move off a bit, and I drilled him, and I shot him with, show you what I shot him with. This is a Dick Palmer. You see that? Dick Palmer hunter bow, longbow, 54 at 28. This bow was given to me by a widow of a good friend of mine. Actually, they're both good friends of mine. Bill Buckley, Sharon Buckley gave me the bow. I did his funeral service a few years ago, and I wanted to shoot a bow for my friend, or I wanted to shoot a deer for my friend, Bill Buckley, with his bow that he gave me, and I did it. And I am so happy that I did this, and now I'm going to write a little story for Stick Talk to go in the Michigan Longbow Association. And this is the first time I've ever shot a deer with a Howard Hill style bow, and I know these bows are known to have shaking and stuff like that. The fact is that, yeah, if you're shooting them 3D courses all the time, sure, your hand will shake and vibrate and you'll hurt your muscles, but you only take a couple shots at a deer, or one shot at a deer, you don't notice any vibration. Your heart's pumping so much anyways, your whole body's vibrating. Anyways, so there you go. If you wonder what broadhead I used, I used I don't know, 190, 160 3-blade Woodsman broadhead, which is gone. I can't find the broadhead. I did turn the buck over, found my arrow. 2 fletchings were ripped off. I got my Lumenok back, I got my arrow back, so I can rebuild my arrow, but the I guess the Woodsman came unscrewed somewhere along the way, and it's in the woods, and I ain't looking for it. I'll just buy a new one. So there you go. Anyways, got to get them up over that hill, and my shoulders are hurting just doing this video. Thanks, and here you go.